Hello friends, very good evening. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Talent Traders. Myself Bala here. I welcome you all to my channel. And this session, I'm just going to discuss about the charting screener, the full course, so which we have already created, and what you are going to learn on that particular course. So that we are going to discuss here. And if you can learn more about our charting premium course, scanners course, which is available in the description. You can just go through, and if you're interested, you can also get that. So by using this charting for premium full course, so here what I just using here, it is long back I created on my website, which is a charting premium scanner creation course. It's a what you are going to learn on this particular thing. So the stock attributes, and also you'll learn about how we can effectively create a non-repaintable scanners. What is mean by repaintable scanners? So you need to understand by this scanners is working based on the logic. If some point of the time the logic is not met by the stocks or broken by the stock would be removed from the list. That is called a repaint. Maybe some of the scanners which you can see at end of market hours, it is showing you all the stocks are performing very well. But if you are seeing that in a live market, you will be getting many number of stocks, but end of the day maybe four stocks or five stocks. So that is called a repaint. So we to understand how we can create a non-repaintable scanner, because of which is a purely a condition. So first basic things which you can by creating a scanner which you want to learn is about the stock attributes. That is called the open, high, low, close, and volume, change percentage, and weighted average price. And this is for an Ikanashi based, and these are all the main attributes. So while creating the scanners, these are all the main which we are going to use it. And also one more thing is sub filter or a subgroup. So that is also we will use if you are comparing three or four variables or four logics, any one of the logic which is going to be meet on that particular. So this one also be very important. And stock attribute, apart from that, so order book also be there, and a trade book is also be there. So we have already created one order book, so based on the trending stocks. I think buy order, sell order, by volume. So everything we compared and we created a, trade book that is working well. So main attributes on this and order book and trade book. So like buy order, buy quantities, sell order, sell quantities, and total trade quantity. So that we created one scanner, and another math function. So this is what also be important, comparing two or three variables. By using this, we can create even more powerful scanners. For example, combining two or divide or something which we can use, and greatest list. These are all the max functions which we use while creating the scanner. And ABS is about absolute value. Some of the indicator like CPR, sometimes BC is greater than TC, sometimes TC is lesser than BC. So it may be altered. So if you are calculating the bracket value, sometimes it may be giving you the negative stocks. That means the stock not meeting the condition. That is also became into the scanner. So while creating, so you need to be understand the conditions of that particular stock and that indicator, and you to use whether it is a bracket or ABS. So why you are using a bracket or ABS, and least function, greatest function, count. We to using a count functions, we can easily find out that should be happen any one of the candle, or that should be the counting the last five. For an example, the today's high must be highest level comparing to the last. So let I'm just creating this count function. So for example, if I'm just going to count 5 days, last 5 days. So here today's high, uh, it must be greater than equal to, okay, number you to be use 5. Okay, so last five, sorry, what is a comparison? Yeah, just a second. So here I'm just counting last five candles high. it must be greater than, must be. So here count last 5 days high. So we are counting. It must be greater than. So we use maximum duration. There is a one more condition. So high. So we to use maximum 1 day ago high. So equal to, it must be greater than or equal to or equals, any you can use it. So if you are adding, so we will be getting stocks. Why some issue? Just a second. Try to create a new one. So count function, we are counting 5 days, highest one which you are going to find it out. Okay, so this 5 days high must be equal, instead of greater than, it should be equal. So we use maximum. So for a highest level we use a maximum, and the lowest level we use a minimum. Okay, so maximum. So here 5 days high. Okay, and it should be equal. So here number 5. So if you are using 5, in that last 5 days, today should be the highest one comparing to the previous 5 was. So let me have some LNT finance LTF. So let me go for LTF. So LTF. So if you are looking at, today is the highest level comparing to the last 5 candles. So these are all the main conditions while using count, counter stick, group, and max minimum. So these are all the max functions while creating the charting scanners B2B use. So but if you are using any, I'm just using 3. In this one, among this, any one of the day, in that maybe one candle should be high, maybe the second or third, something like that. AB capital. So capital. So if you use, you can look at this today. But that condition, if I'm using any one day, last 5 days, any one day should be the highest level of last 5 candles, PEGL. Whichever. So compare, you can see this is what highest level, not the today's candle. In last 5 candles, any one should be the highest one. So that is what the condition which you are using with the max and the count. So lot of logic which you can create with that, but while creating that you need to be know, so why we are creating and how, what is the logic. So that will help you to uh, find out the scanners and the repaint which you are saying about. This is what max function. And also indicator also we will be using, so like moving averages and Bollinger Band and super trend Ichimoku, and these are all the indicators, CCI, Statistics, William, and MACD. So these are all indicate defaultly available. Some other indicator which is not defaultly available, so that we to be create by custom one, and after creating that we can create a scanners by using the logic about the scanner, how it works. For an example, here there is a indicator called a Hasm oscillator that is not available, but I was derived and I created that by using the logic of the Hasm oscillator, and I can able to create an Hasm oscillator based scanners also, but defaultly it was not available. In our the premium course, you can learn about how we can create custom scanners and indicators, that you can learn that. Here for an example, Asm indicator is not available, but I am just using the close of today. Today's closed must be greater than, but Asm oscillator is not available, but we have created it. So today's close, and I'm just following 1 day ago close must be less than 1 day ago as a oscillator. So this will be finding out of the stock which is closing above, sorry, today's close greater than. Instead of that, um, 1 day ago close is less than some oscillator. Just a moment. Or daily high greater than some oscillator, or daily close. So while creating the condition, it should be open less than. Any stocks? No. Sorry, awesome oscillator is an indicator. It is an oscillator in the bottom, so the price is not to be going to touch. Okay, so that I just confused. Okay, so for an example, awesome oscillator, it's a greater than number 0. It's based on like RSI. Okay, it's number 0, and one day ago some oscillator must be less than number 0. So that means today what are the stocks which crossed the awesome oscillator? For example, Dr. Reddy. Let me find it, and if available, awesome oscillator. Yes. So yesterday that was below 0. Okay, this is about a one day ago. What is the value? Minus 5.10, where you can see that value minus 5.10, and today's value is 0.25 positive. So yesterday the stock awesome oscillator is less than 0. Here is a 0 line, and today it was greater than the 0. That is exactly finding out by, but defaultly that is not available in charting, but we need to create, and after creating that we can use these functions to make a scanners for. And also we discussing about repaint. So what does it mean by the repaint? For an example, to make you understand that, if I'm using open equal to low, so open equal to low. So if I'm just making this particular scanner, but if you are look at this scanner, end of the day only you will be able to find it out. These are all the fixed. But if you are same thing which you are going to see in the morning, maybe at 9:30, 9:15 it was a open low. Maybe around 10 o'clock or 10:30 that may be broken the open low. Means at the end of the day that is not satisfying the condition. But before 10:30 it wasn't satisfying the condition. So till 10:30 the stock would be shown on this list. But after 10:30 the stock would be removed on the list. So that is the main logic while before creating. So instead of that you can focus 10 candles low or 15 candles low, something like that. If you use that would be never ever repaint. So but if you are using daily low or 15 minutes low, if that breaks, and it would be change over. So for an example, I'll use the here for finding what are the cash stocks which is forming a open low in the today. So for an example, the first 15 minutes candle, and same time another 15 minutes. This is what I'm just fixing the number of candle. The first candle, how many stocks would be there? So almost 7 stocks, which is forming a open low, right? 6 stocks. Okay, but if I'm using on the daily basis, okay, how many stocks? But in the by opening itself, these are all the stocks forming a open low, almost 6. But end of the day, only 5. 1 stocks would be removed from the list. So that means it was maybe in the middle of the day it was broken. I think Ponwala, right? So let me check this one. Yeah, you can look at this 15 minutes. Maybe here the first candle it may be open low, but it is in 15 minutes. But initially it moves, and after 10:15 the stock would be removed from the list. So that you to be understand. So while creating the scanners, it will be helping you to find an exact condition. So end of the day, if you're seeing, that would be not going to be changed, because market close, that is data is fixed, it could not be changed. But if you are using a minimum time frame, that may be changed. So to fix that, you have to use minimum maximum functions, that things which is very important while creating the scanner. So this max functions will help us to find out or fixing that kind of issues. And also this is a normal pivot. We have customized for Cambrilla pivot and the CPR pivot, and even the floor pivot also we have created. And some of the indicators which is not available, we will be able to create it by using custom based also. So these are all the things which you are going to learn on our charting premium scanner creation. So if you are really interested to learn about that, so you can learn and you can create your own scanners and screeners by after learning that. So the link of that particular course also I will be providing here in the description. You can just make use of it. And if you have any questions or a doubt, and if you want to learn one-to-one also, we will provide. So to get more detail, you can just ping me on my WhatsApp number, which is shown on this video, to get more detail about this Chartink Screeners course. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. And if you are new to my channel, kindly subscribe the channel to get more update. Thank you.